Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have the Eight of Swords reversed. So we have to be mindful of going from one extreme to the other. I really see this as first we're in our own heads, and then it's like, no, just do, don't think, just go for it. So we're either going to be so caught up in our own thoughts we can't, do anything else. It paralyzes us. Or we're going to be so just like break free, have fun, go and do what you want to do, that it's one extreme or another. So just be very mindful of this. We also have somebody around us who's very much like, don't overthink, don't overanalyze, just go and just do and just have fun, which is great. We do need to do that. But we also need to think things through, so they're going to be like, oh, don't think about it at all. But, you do need to think about things. So just be aware. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay. So, this is, I think, this is authentic. There is a real need and power in our own authenticity, which, that word gets thrown all around quite a lot, or my authentic self. But what does that mean? It means connecting with what resonates with you, with what makes you smile, with what brings you joy, with what, helps move you forward. That's why we're having a hard time overthinking things, because we want to be set free, and we will be set free during this time. But it's because we're starting to connect with us again. We're starting to see us again. And that's going to be a very, very powerful thing. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. See all that? Good. Okay. So we are crowned with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a give and a take. And there is this real sense during this time with the Six of Pentacles that what we thought was going to be symbiotic isn't necessarily turning out that way. We need to make a real distinction here. Cancer, what am I giving? What am I taking? What is moving me forward? What is empowering me? Where do I need to be? Because we're going to have, with the Three of Cups reversed, we're going to have those people that we really relied on. We thought were kind of our core group. They're either just simply going to be busy with their own stuff during this time, but I do see this sense of carrying up a trail. Again, somebody, usually when I see the Three of Cups, it's, somebody who was supposed to be able to celebrate us wasn't able to. We've been carrying that hurt with us for quite some time. We're starting to let it go. It's like, that isn't the defining factor of me anymore. So often it's like, if you want answers, you just have to look to your childhood and see where the trauma is, right? There's this real sense of, I can be defined by my past for the rest of my life. Or I can start living in the present of where I need to be. And that's going to be hugely important. It's not lessening anything that we've been through. It's not holding, it's like not holding space for ourselves. It is just saying, I'm done being trapped. And there's a real sense of us where I'm done being trapped. We're moving towards what we love. Now, this is also strong Gemini energy coming forward. But there's a sense here of my authenticity comes in love. It comes in joy. It comes in laughter. It comes in smiles. It comes in connection. It comes in these beautiful moments that I've forgotten about. So that's going to be very important for us here, Cancer. What are the beautiful moments that we've forgotten about, or say, oh no, that's not really important, or take it for granted? Now we're starting to connect. We're also starting to fall in love. If you've been through a negative relationship, if you're coming out of a negative relationship and you think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to love again, not true at all, okay? You can start falling in love with people platonically. You can, find that romantic partner you've always wanted. There's a really big time for this here. Note that you're not going to be moving forward, making those big achievements that you thought you were. Not as quickly as you thought that you were. Things are going to take more time. The Knight of Cups reverse is a sense here of like, it's taking longer than you thought it would. That's going to be first and foremost. Secondly, you can find yourself being a little immature with things at times. So we kind of have to, that saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's going to be very true for us during this time. It's like, check yourself, make sure that you're in tune with your emotions, you're in tune with what you want, you're in tune with how you're moving forward before things get blown out of proportion. It'll be really easy. And it seems to be really easy during this time for Aries, for Taurus, for Gemini. Now, Cancer, I'm seeing it for you, to make things, to be in our own head so much that we make things bigger than they are. This is starting to fall away, but Spirit's saying that, be mindful of this transition while we're going through it. The Seven of Pentacles is saying, be very mindful and be patient. Now, let's go back to the Knight of Pentacles, because Spirit just said to me, also tell Cancer, be aware of water sign time periods. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So we're in, Pisces now. We can find that these time periods for us, and I know we might be a little bit upset because we can think, oh, well, Cancer time period is my time period. I'm supposed to be making progress in my time period. It's going to be more of an introspection. These time periods, the water time periods, are asking us to connect with our hearts, connecting with what we love. And we can find that to be rather challenging during this time. For one reason or another, it really doesn't matter. We can find that we kind of want to pull away from where Spirit is guiding us. So just be aware of that. With the Seven of Pentacles is telling us, be patient. Be patient. This is the time to water and tend to the crops that you want to see the bounty and prosperity of. To tend to what you want to see grow. It's kind of like having a garden and then not weeding it and completely forgetting about it and coming back and being like, oh, wow, why did all the rabbits eat the vegetables? And why didn't I get as great a yield as I did last time when I tended to my garden? Here, it's tend to what you want to flourish and what you want to grow. That's going to be really important to us, to take time to say, it's going to take time. And to take time to be patient with us is going to be important for us too, because we're not going to want to be. We can be patient, infinitely patient with everybody else. A calm, caring, collected, beauty moves us forward. And we can be absolutely impatient with ourselves. So just be aware of that dichotomy. And then we have the Four of Cups. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift that we're not really looking for right now. We're thinking, oh no, oh no, I need to be here. Oh no, I need to look at that. Oh no, it needs to be like this. And Spirit is saying, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's over here. So you're going to get a little tap. It's going to start off as a little tap. Then it's going to start off as something bigger, like a shout. And then it's going to start off as like you're pushed to see it this way. You're also going to find that you're resilient. You're resistant to the change you need to bring forward, okay? To the way you need to walk. It's kind of like all of a sudden you have to do something and then all of a sudden you don't feel well, or you get an upset stomach, or you get a headache, or you get a this, or you get a that. And you're going to find like, okay, I just need to jump and do it because that's going to be the most beneficial thing for me. It doesn't mean to ignore our bodies, but it does mean that there's something here where we're so used to looking at it this way, or we've gotten something in our heads, and then when we break that pattern, we break that sphere of thought and doing things, all of a sudden things open up for us, and we're like, oh wow, why didn't I do this sooner? So let's dive a little deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, our 2 bonus cards. So our 2 bonus cards we have here. Is this right up? Which one is this? This is, okay, yeah, this is right side up. Okay, so this is upside down. This is the Hangman, okay? We are seeing things differently, yes. Do we want to see things differently? No. This is the Page of Swords. We're learning about something, and it's taking us out of our comfort zone. Page of Swords are also air sign energies, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. During these times, questions will be asked that push us out of our comfort zone. So being aware of it during this time, during this year, is going to be very important. The Hangman reversed is we're starting to seek out like-minded people. We're starting to say, it doesn't have to turn my world upside down. I can move forward. I can be this. So there's a sense of acceptance coming forward for us. Now, with the Knight of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, that give and take, we're powerfully moving forward. Now, this is going to be more in a career, more in what we're passionate about. There's a give and there's a take. And there needs to be a balance to that, because we're going to have a tendency during this time, especially, to really drain ourselves dry. To say, oh, I've given all of this, or I've taken all of this, or even drain somebody else dry, and now where do I go? Like, how do I move forward? The Knight of Wands can show impetuousness. There can also be somebody around us that drains us dry, who demands a lot of attention. And we have to make it clear, we have to set these boundaries. Like, there has to be a give and a take. If there's not a give and a take, I don't want to be a part of this. So for somebody here, most definitely, Spirit is saying, that's a very powerful message you need to receive. There's also a sense that as I move forward, as we move forward, Cancer, we need to have that give and take, that balance come back in. There's heartbreak around this betrayal, okay? That needs to be acknowledged. It does not need to be lived in. It will be very easy for us to live in the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, the anger, the upset. With the 3 of Cups reversed, we've been betrayed by people who shouldn't have betrayed us. That has wounded us, and it has formed, the 3 main wounds in our lives. But it doesn't have to define us. Because it's like we're not the story of our past on repeat, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. There is a point where it's like, I acknowledge my past. I see what has happened. But that isn't the guiding force that moves me forward for the rest of my life. Okay? Because we're more than just our own stories. And I'm not saying that to diminish anything that anybody has been through. But what Spirit is showing here is that I am more than my past. And that's going to be very powerful for us. It moves us here to the world reverse. It's like there's something in us, like it's kind of like that romantic story where we kind of want to, I'm sorry, my watch keeps on being silly. There's this romantic story of like, you have to go out for over there, right? To meet your partner, or to fall in love. And I just keep on seeing Paris. I don't know, somebody watching, it's kind of like, I just love Paris. I just need to be in Paris. I just need to be in France. I just need to absolutely have this romantic experience there. Like just this love. Now you might love the country. You might love it. It can be a place that you visit. Know that if you're not there right now, Spirit is saying what you love, it's really closer to you than you realize. So just be aware. But there's something here where it's like, it has to be this big romantic journey. And Spirit's saying, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's going to be a little bit more mundane than we want it to be. But it is going to be be beautiful, and it's going to be personal for us. So it moves us then to this tower time. And as things change, like the tower reverse, it's like we're building. Now, are we going to be moving forward? No, it's like we're going to be right where we are. We want things to be big. Now, if you're going and traveling during this time, great, enjoy it. But enjoy the little moments. We're going to be sitting there and saying, oh, it has to be big, it has to be big. It's like, no, it has to be small and calm. It's like calm, gentle, and kind. That's what you need to move forward. The tower reversing, it's like things are starting to build. Things are starting to come together. And it brings us to this place. I love this. The Seven of Pentacles, upright with the Seven of Pentacles. This is a time to be patient, to be calm, to move things forward, to connect. And it is going to be so huge. It's going to be so huge to just say to ourselves, I'm planting this garden and I'm tending to it. And I don't have to do more than that. It's like I planted beans and I'm tending those beans. I'm making sure that they are well cared for. And then as they are well cared for, then I'll plant something else. Then I'll move on to something else. And here, with the Six of Wands, there's this point in us during this time where we want to be celebrated. We want to be exalted. We want people to see, or at least we want ourselves to see. But it's like, you're not going to be celebrated or exalted by outside forces. Make sure you celebrate yourself, right? Make sure you are authentically who you are and you're not trapped in your own mind. But there's also this sense of, oh, it was simpler than I thought. But we're going to be looking for it externally. Spirit is saying here, like, you celebrate you, right? When you see this gift, when you see this cup up in the tree, right? When you're looking down on the ground, when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, that was it. Like, I didn't think of looking up. Here, that's also a space, like, there's a space that somebody's working with. Think of looking up. I don't know, a loft area, or think of looking up, like decorating the ceiling or something like that. That's just coming through from Spirit. Here, with the Six of Wands, you're going to be looking for other people to build you up. You're not going to be getting that. Not as much as you need it. And this isn't to kind of put us down. It's just to be real. It's saying exalt you and connect. Slow it down. Slow it down and connect. Because you'll be astounded about what comes forward. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Hangman reverse. We can also be, during this time, here we have the Hangman reversed again. It's like, oh, I didn't have to go through all the suffering. I didn't have to put myself through all of that. And it's almost a sense of like, it has to be different. And Spirit's saying, why does it have to be so different? There's guidance here. There are those who have walked before. And it's kind of like, connect with that wisdom, connect with that energy. It's going to be important because you're cutting yourself off, Cancer, because of hurts that you've been through. And those hurts, they've happened. But don't lock yourself away. Our subconscious energy from Spirit is meditate. Meditate. Everybody says meditate, meditate, meditate. It's so good for us. And we hear it, we listen, myself included. And do we do it? Not as often as I should be, not as often as we should be. Meditate. Do Qigong. Slow things down and connect. It's so easy to get lost in the chaos. But we'll lose ourselves. And Spirit's like, slow it down. It moves us to our subconscious. Yeah. We have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is very much this energy of change your mind, change your life. But you're going to be looking in the same spot. And the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, as you look in that same spot, the prosperity will not have you grow. The bounty will not be there. So just be very aware of this. If we keep on doing things the way that we have always done things, or the way that it has always been, and by this I mean, what Spirit is saying is that we stop connecting with us. We stop seeing us. Well, then that doesn't lead us to the place that we need to be. It doesn't let us move forward to what we truly want. So the Ace of Pentacles, Divinity has a gift for us, a gift of prosperity. But it's when we start celebrating what we have it's when we start celebrating who we are and not keep looking at what it should be. This is what the stories say it is, or this is what, friends have and other people have, and I have to have this. It's like, no, celebrate you and be here for you. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. And may blessings and prosperity always be with you. God bless.